Welcome everyone to Think Tank Thursday from CafeFuel, the 9-step system that will show you everything you need to know to use the internet to grow your restaurant. My name is Brian Devine, and today we are talking about websites that don't get you sued. Yes, I am talking about ADA compliance. This is something that just keeps on coming back. I thought, we had a solution about a year ago, and we thought, okay, we got you covered. Man, it is sort of coming around full circle. There are still suits coming out of the woodwork, and we're probably going to see a state, each state is going to go on their own, but we're going to see states start adopting this requirement for websites because honestly, when you have lawyers that are actively going after websites and business owners just because they didn't even know that their website wasn't ADA compliant, you got to have a solution, right? And if you were to hire a company to rebuild your website and make it fully ADA compliant from the ground up, you're looking at tens of thousands of dollars, even if you have just this sort of a minor, simple little website. So we don't want you to do that. And there are other companies that are going to charge you $2,000, $3,000, up to $5,000 to do some basic things to get you compliant. But look, here's what you need to know. If you are technically savvy at all, or there's someone you know or works with you that is technically savvy, there are free tools out there that will give you enough coverage that you will be ADA compliant to a high enough level that lawyers are probably not going to be all that concerned about you, right? They're not going to come after you. So just do a quick search for ADA compliance, website compliance, and see if you can find some free tools that will solve your problem. Now, we came up with a tool a while back that was working well. We have recently upgraded the tool again because there's so much going on around ADA compliance and how important it is. We decided to improve the tool so it does solve the problem. It actually does even more than is necessary to make you almost invisible to a lawyer that is looking for people to sue. So it is extremely important that you consider this. Now, we also decided not to increase the fee of utilizing our tool. It's only about, I think, $22 a month. So obviously this is not something we're making any money on. We just want you to have a solution that will solve your problem. Now, why would you use ours versus a free one? Well, it's just, we're going to manage it for you. We're going to make sure that all the compliance is done for you, and we're going to make sure that it gets installed on your website properly. So if you know how to do all that, you can do it. You don't have to pay someone like us to do it. But we didn't want to charge you, thousands of dollars and, recurring yearly fees of thousands of dollars. We just wanted it to be so simple that you could just tell us, yep, we want to do it. We get it loaded up on your site and you're covered. So what does this look like? Well, let's take a look. I'm going to see if this will pop in here. Let's turn this on nice and big. So you see that little guy in the bottom right-hand corner? This is all you need. It's this little widget that runs on a site, and it can run on any kind of website. As long as you can get back-end access to your website, then we can pop this on there. We click on this, and we see all of this stuff. And what we've done is we've added accessibility. We've added epilepsy safe mode, visually impaired mode, cognitive disability mode, ADHD friendly, blindness mode. So what you're doing is rather than having to go through all the different segments, if you're like, well, this, I want this one, or I want this one, you can just turn one on and it sets it all up for you properly. And again, it makes you so that lawyers aren't going to target you because you're not a good target for them. So there's everything that we're doing. Now, the accessibility statement, this is huge. This is where you have an opportunity to say, hey, we're doing everything we can to make things right, to follow the guidelines. And if there's something that you think is wrong, that we are, this right here says web content accessibility guidelines. This is what we're talking about here, that we are making you compliant with that. However, if someone feels that you're not, you are basically saying, get in touch with us. Here's the email. Here is the phone number. Looks like I didn't add the address. So we would also put your actual address there. Okay. The reason that we are doing all of that is to just, again, make you as bulletproof as possible. Okay. So hopefully I'll remember to put a link somewhere along the way so that you can get access to this. You can go to cafefuel.rocks, fill out a form, hit us up and ask any questions you have. But if you would like help with this, please let us know. We're happy to do it. And if you just want to ask me, hey, what are some of the free ones out there? I'm happy to point you in the right direction because there's some free tools that are excellent, some that are not so good. And we can help you out that way too. So we're just here to help, and we want to be able to solve that problem. So where are we on the 9-step system, right? We talked about the 9 steps. We're talking about websites that work, not that get you sued, okay? This is key. There's all kinds of little things that just kind of crop up out of nowhere, and you need to make sure that you're thinking about these because this is the foundation. So everything else that you do, every bit of marketing and planning that you do is around your foundation, that you have that website, your reputation is solid, you've got your social media knocking it out of the park. All right. That's what I wanted to cover today. I hope you found some value in it. And if there's anything we do to support you, please let us know. But other than that, that's it for me. And I look forward to seeing you next time on the Think Tank Thursday from CafeFuel. Bye for now.